Hi everyone, welcome to week 12. I hope things are going good for you. I know that the semester is coming to kind of a quick end here. I enjoyed reading your papers. I hope you enjoyed watching all those movies and learning about those different Christian women and the great influence that they had. There's many more people that you could have watched movies about, but those women in particular, I think, are very inspirational. This week you have a discussion post to do, and next week there's another quiz. So just make sure you pay attention to the syllabus and that you both respond to the discussion question and that you also take the quiz next week by Friday at 11:55 a.m. I do want to talk to you about the upcoming presentation. I know that there's somewhere in the syllabus that said you would be assigned a topic, but I did say on a past video that I'm going to let you pick your topics. You just need to pick a topic that you think is an issue that relates to women, that's challenging for women, and something that's primarily an issue that affects women. So something like access to education or the gender gap or the treatment of women in developing countries or maybe sexual harassment in the workplace or domestic violence or eating disorders or something like that. And I'm sure you'll be able to find tons and tons of research, but again, you need 4 outside sources like you needed with the research paper, and the presentation is supposed to be 4 to 6 minutes long. I don't really penalize people for going over time as much as I would for going under time, but please try not to go much over 8 minutes. You're going to follow a see, judge, act format, so you're going to look at the situation as it is currently. You're going to analyze the problems, what are some of the root causes for this situation, and then you're going to suggest some things that could change, either in social structure or policy or practice, but something that would make an effective change that would make the situation better for women and that would allow them to experience their full humanity more fully. So again, you can pick your own topics. Maybe if you have any questions about your topics, email me. I'm happy to give you ideas or approve them or give you some feedback on those topics. This week and the last couple weeks, you've been reading about the Reformation and how that affected women and how women started to get more involved in the church. You start to see women writing letters and speaking out against some issues like celibacy or promoting different pastors within their parish. You're going to read about some women who are pretty inspirational as well because they really listened to the Holy Spirit and allowed that to guide them to become teachers. And people started to accept women as theological teachers, realizing that they also could be moved by the Holy Spirit. But the problem really comes into play as to who they're teaching. If women were preaching and teaching other women, then there was really no problem with that. But when men started to attend their sessions or go to hear them speak, that's when they seemed to be a threat to the churches. And so you'll read about a couple examples. In particular, Anne Hutchinson is one of the women that will be discussed. So enjoy the reading. Make sure you're reading the extra primary source readings that are at the end of each chapter. And again, answer the discussion question this week and do the quiz next week. Please email me with any questions that you have about the presentation. I think I've said this before, but I'd like you to post that to YouTube and then send the YouTube link. I think that's the easiest way to do that. Thank you very much. Bye.